So that's
it's like someone telling you they need a break from a relationship.
Yeah. And a break in most cases, Street Squad. Remember, if your partner's going to tell you that they need a break, they are literally saying that they need an open relationship. And you're going to wait for them, but they're going to go out there. They're going to explore.
You know what a break sounds like to me? You know what a break sounds like to me? When someone says, oh, I need a break, I can't take it.
I have somebody that I want to fuck with. And
I have someone that I want to see how far things are going to go. And I might not come back, but I still want to have... Should things not
work out, then I still have you.
Yeah.
You need to stay put.
Exactly. You're not allowed to go anywhere.
Try something. If it doesn't work,
I'm coming back to you.
Yeah.
Practically. And you're right. That's exactly how I see it.
For me, when someone... now I understand the concept. It's... you have to be committed to each other, because you can easily say, do your thing, I'll do my own thing. But if we say, because remember, the open relationship, it's a thing of when you get someone that you have whatever interest in, you need to tell me about it. That's why you need to be open about it. I need to know about it, and you're not allowed to catch any feelings. You're just there for pleasure, my boy.
Yeah, that's the agreement of an open
relationship
without catching feelings.
When two people have a discussion of opening the relationship and saying, now we're going to have an open relationship, do you believe that's the point where they need to break up? Because clearly,
honestly speaking, I'm listening to what you guys are saying, and it's starting to very much feel pointless to actually have...
Why are you still together?
The relationship still. To say, if you feel the need to go outside and be with somebody else, what is bringing that need so much that it makes you comfortable with actually coming back to me after that specific thing you say? So do you feel like you as a man would know you get into a relationship whether you are a polygamous man or not? So I need you to answer this as well.
Let me tell you why you would.
Okay, no. Before you tell me why you would, I want to know from Kagiso. Do you think as a man you would know whether you're a polygamous or not? Or is that something that we gain as men as we gradually go through our marriage?
Never mind society.
Want to compare themselves
to
bro.
So we have same bodily features as women, but naturally men are stronger, faster. So unkasi kenyi, we can be the same height, ne? Unkasi kenyi, me and a lady that's my same height, same weight, and you say box.
Yeah.
Or
run.
Yeah. Or swim. Yeah. It has been proven many times that that's an unfair
advantage.
So, yes. So equality doesn't mean we both get placed on an equal
pedestal.
Yeah. You can't give a deaf person music or headphones to listen to this track, and you give a blind person headphones and say listen to this tracks. Then you're gonna sell by transcriber what they heard. Mm-hmm. That's equality, but it's an unfair equal.
Yeah.
You understand?
Likunutu Kenya La Morena Da-na-na-na.
No, it says
Da-na-na Don 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 don. Kyo batla bina pirimaru. I know.
Start the show.
A lot of fixing to do here. But anyway, hello, great people. You are watching Global Streetz Live. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Witty on air. I have my boy Lesejo. I've got Kagiso. I've got Neo. We are very much in the circle, in the streets, and we are going to tell things that you need to hear. And once again, thank you very much for tuning in. You are watching Global Streetz Live. And yeah, we're bringing you conversations that you never really wanted to probably have, but now you've got the opportunity to actually comment, like, share, and obviously subscribe so that, yeah, you can obviously get to see more. So, how are my people doing today? How are my people doing today? How are my people doing today? Let's start with Neo, our favorite lady in the vicinity. How are you, my darling?
Outside of the vicinity, you're not the favorite lady.
Wow.
Nah.
Wow.
Ish, let's see.
Wow.
Ish. Hey, Katlaka, it's that.
I was going to start on a high note.
Oh, pretty this fucking poisonous guy. Fucking, you know what, nah?
But other than that, I'm great.
You're
great.
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Beautiful. How's your... I know we are very much far into the week, but I just wanted to just know how your weekend was.
So far, it's okay. You know, it could be better, but it's okay.
But the previous weekend, what did you get up to? What did you do? And yeah, that's what I'm just trying to like get to.
Well, that weekend was actually very, very much great.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into some luck, so it was
Luck.
Yeah, it was a
It
beautiful weekend.
sounds very great. What
Yeah.
do you mind maybe sharing what this luck was about?
Money.
What this luck is? Money.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
We're about to get a bottle here. But anyway.
Yeah, no, I tried something new, and you know,
Nah.
luck
Okay.
came my way, and yeah.
My girl. Yeah. No, that's beautiful. That's very good. Like, I think, like, you know what, man? There's nothing as nice as getting the unexpected, especially when it comes to, like, you know, some sort of monetary, you know, monetary gifting, you know, if I may put it, you know. But in your case, obviously, it was luck. And yeah, I'm assuming, I don't know, like I associate it with gambling, but I don't know, maybe it isn't gambling. It was just luck, you know, by other ways or other means of just fortune. And yeah, that's pretty much lovely.
Yeah.
But we'll have this conversation later. Anyway. Kagiso, talk to me. What's
Man,
popping?
Why you so
Why am I
loud,
making
bro?
noise?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did that hurt your ears?
Yes, it did.
Sorry for your baby ears. But anyway, how would you like... okay, first I want to know about your weekend. How was it?
None of your business.
Oh, really? Okay. I know you got up to mischief. But anyway, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good. How are you?
beautiful. This guy's so defensive today. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
So
Now tell us
defensive.
about your weekend.
My weekend? No, let me ask Lisova first. How's your weekend? And why you looking at me like, you know, you're about to like, you know, offer me like a drug cartel type of, you know, vibe?
I heard that during your weekend, you were on holiday.
Yeah, definitely. I was on holiday. I was in Mauritius. But let's start with you. You know, that's why I said, you know, let me end with me so that I can just give the street squad what, you know, was
The
obviously
rundown
just
of the
transpiring.
holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, mine was not a holiday. It's a weekend that just spent it with my daughter. You know, every time I'm fetching her, I make sure I don't go anywhere the entire weekend so that I really spend time with my daughter.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Even if I have to maybe go somewhere,
Yeah.
I make sure I either go the week before or the week after.
Yeah.
I literally stay at home the entire week. So that also, you know, I have this thing of Akiratu Uresabatu Moraloaka, even though I know who conclude they don't mind. But
Yeah.
I don't like fetching my child just
When
to
you
leave
are-
them with my child.
Okay.
And say, oh, listen, if I have to go somewhere, I'll tell my baby mama, can I just, maybe if I have to fetch her this weekend, I'll tell her, can I fetch her next weekend?
Because you want to prepare yourself mentally.
Because I don't want and then the
Yeah.
next thing I need to
give her
tell
away.
people,
Yeah.
listen, Kupalin Shebele.
Okay,
No.
Okay.
So, spent the weekend with my daughter.
No, that's beautiful. And you know what Lesego is saying is very much true, because there have been times when we wanted to shoot and he would probably not be in a position to actually not spend time, but just shoot with us, on the days that we shoot, could be during the week, and he'd be like, no guys, I'm with my daughter and so on. So it's a very nice thing to obviously just hear. And I think this is also just something to just tell, daddies out there to say, hey man, be very much present in your child or your children's lives, because it plays a very good role. And this is now just speaking to the daddies. And if you are in a position where the baby mama is not giving you rights, then we've got a lawyer here who's Kagiso, and he can make things happen.
Pro bono.
Subscribe, press that share button, comment, inbox. We'll be at your service. And but anyway, no, my weekend was, very much livid. No, not livid, but very much vivid. And I got up to a lot of
You on the boat?
Yeah, I was, I was on holiday. And it was a beautiful holiday, great food, great vibes, sipping. I was very much not having the same weather that we are currently having. I was in like a shirt, maybe a vest, and sometimes t-shirts and shorts, Crocs. Well, I wear Crocs, so yeah, just.
Can we come with you next time we go on holiday?
Well, depends how much you want to pay.
But we can come.
Yeah, you can come.
I mean, it sounds like a proper holiday.
No, it's a beautiful holiday, man. Trust me, man. Like, yes, I've never had it any better than what I did, And I've not had like a proper holiday in a very long time. So it meant very much a lot. But anyway, I'll go off channel to give you more information about my holiday. Some of it is obviously very much explicit, so I cannot really say it in the presence of your baby ears. Speaking about baby ears, Kagiso, what are the highlights for today?
Is this how old people love?
Oh my goodness. I was speaking of baby here.
Us the youngins didn't catch that joke.
It's okay. Let's go for it.
Shit.
Let's go for it.
All right. I think you'll like this one, Khwiti. It's more of your vibe and. So, do you think open relationships will replace polygamy?
Pardon me. Sorry. Let's just repeat that.
Open your ears, okay, old man?
I am. Young man.
Do you think open relationships will replace polygamy?
It's fucked up shit.
Why did you have to say that? Now, I look like the fucking baddie here. Do I think open relationships will replace polygamy?
Yeah.
Shit.
This question was directed to you.
This is a very interesting question. Not necessarily. Not in my view of it. I feel like they will not, because yes, as much as it's open, I feel like it's a relationship. Polygamy is more of really getting deeper into the relationship, and deeper being married, and just really calling it a marriage, if I may put it. So it's a step into something more serious, as opposed to an open relationship. I think open relationship is just that. Like, it's an open relationship. We're in a relationship. We're not in any sort of higher commitment or more serious commitment. So my answer is going to be no when it comes to if open relationships are going to replace polygamy. Yeah.
Remember, to have an open relationship, you need to be in a committed relationship. It's an agreement between two people. That's
who are committed to each other.
Who are committed to each other and have agreed that yes, we are still together, we're still committed to each other. However, we are giving each other I don't want to say pass, but we are agreeing that we can see other people as long as it doesn't.
Really? Is that how it is?
That's what I've gathered from open relationships. You need to be in a committed relationship to have an open relationship. Otherwise, it's not an open relationship.
You guys are just not committed to each other.
Yeah, just not committed to each other.
But open already sounds like you're not committed to each other.
You actually
it's very much contradicting. Like, I hear what you're saying, Neneo, but now I'm sitting here, I'm like, it's a bit difficult to digest. Specifically because, or let me rather say, because of the fact that you're saying it's open, but you're committed to each other. Commitment means it's you and I. And I'm not opposing how you've explained it. I'm just opposing the meaning of it. If that is really the true meaning of it, then it's like you're committed, but you're open to other people. Remember, which is contradicting.
Remember, open relationship, you are in a relationship already. Yeah. So you are just opening your relationship between you and your partner to see other people, but you're still committed to each other. You're still in a relationship.
Yeah, that is so confusing.
That's what an open relationship is. That's why that's why we're asking if it will replace polygamy. Because remember, polygamy, for you to be a person who is a polygamist, you need to already be in a relationship, and you are going to pursue another relationship.
Yeah, that's with polygamy. Yeah.
So even an open relationship, you're already in a relationship, and you're going to pursue someone else while you're still in a relationship. So that's why we're asking this question, because it's close to polygamy in a way. It's just that with polygamy, you are married. And in an open relationship, you can either be married or just girlfriend and boyfriend.
No, now I understand the concept, Jorge. It's you have to be committed to each other, because you can easily say, do your thing, I'll do my own thing. But if we say, because remember, the open relationship, it's a thing of when you get someone that you have whatever interest in, you need to tell me about it. That's why you need to be open about it. I need to know about it, and you're not allowed to catch any feelings. You're just there for pleasure, my boy.
Yeah, that's the agreement of an open relationship.
This is so foreign to me.
You have to be open.
Because one thing I know about human beings, you cannot be in a position to say you cannot catch feelings. You can't tell the next person not to catch feelings, because I believe that feelings are not something you can control. Like, you don't choose who you love. But you don't choose who you want to spend the rest of. Yes, you might have a decision as to, fine, I'm keeping her. But love tends to fall on you when you least expect it. And meaning, you can love somebody that you do not even think that you'd ever love. Whereas you had specific expectations, but those fall away because this specific individual does not meet the criteria, but you are still very much there for them to say, fuck man, I love this person. And yes, I know they don't meet the basic 5 that I feel like these are the prerequisites of you being in a relationship with me. But now I will literally just say it's okay for you not to proceed. No, it's okay for me not to really look into those, because there's another aspect of you that just says, fuck, I love this individual and they are making me feel a specific way. So when you start talking about so long as you do not fall for this particular individual, it now raises another concern to say, fuck, is an open relationship really something that is practiced in the manner or fashion that you guys are explaining it to be? Based on the fact that I'm also saying that you can't necessarily choose who you fall in love with. Because I've found myself in a position once upon a time in my life where I'm loving two women at the same time. And the love for them is fairly much the same. You know what I mean? Meaning, because I have this specific woman in my life, does not necessarily mean that it's going to block me from loving the other.
Someone else, yeah.
You get what I mean?
Does it happen, actually? That
Honestly speaking, I've experienced it in my life.
The same way.
Whereby, yes, and I very much felt like I can bring these people together and literally sit there and be like, look, I love both of you. And you are both very much important on the same level in my life. And I'd like to take you both. Are you in agreement?
And how did it end?
Well, I didn't ask them. But I'm just saying, I found myself in a position where I loved two women, but I had to obviously make a choice because now I'm thinking, fuck, this is now going to be considered as, you know, something I'm hiding. So I had to be like, fuck, snap out of it. Because now, yeah, you are going to compromise one and yeah, the other is ready to be in this, but what if the other doesn't? You get what I mean? So I had to just be like, I can't proceed. But my feelings were very much saying, fuck, I actually love both of them. And I'm ready to actually introduce them together. So they look, this is who you are. This is who she is. Yeah, this is me. I love both of you. And I'm ready to be with both of you.
Look, I believe, Hori, whenever you, for an example, in an open relationship, I do believe, Hori, whenever, I mean, you can see yourself when you start caring a bit more than you should. That's when you
When you say more than you should, meaning what?
So
Feelings.
for an example, yes.
Are you referring to
For an
feelings?
For an
Okay.
example, there needs to be some level of caring for you to be in an open relationship with the next person
Caring
or
for
the
who?
third person.
Caring for the current
The third person
or
in the
the
relationship,
okay,
right? That you're interested in.
Yeah.
Not your main,
yeah.
right? But as soon as you start now wondering what's happening in their day, then that's when you need to know, Hori, listen, you're getting in too deep now.
Yeah, you've
But then
crossed into
Why are
the-
you wondering what's happening in their day?
Yeah.
it confuses me to say, why are you giving it restrictions
It has to.
and why are you even doing it in the first
That's
place?
the agreement. Remember, for there to be an open relationship, it's an agreement, and there's
Sure.
terms
Both
to
of you
that.
guys need to be on the same
There's
page.
terms and conditions to say, you know, every relationship is different, and every couple has its own way of defining their terms in terms of opening the relationship. I've heard couples where they say, if we open this relationship, we are agreeing that we're going to sleep with other people.
Sure.
However, you're not allowed to, even though, as you've mentioned before, that it's tricky because you can't help who you fall in love with. So they agree that if it gets to that point, then you have to close it. And then there's some couples that say, okay, we can open the relationship, but we're not allowed to tell each other about our the people that we are pursuing. Or couples that say we can open the relationship, but we're not allowed to bring the people into our relationship. So meaning like it's we can't bring them to our house. We don't go and some couples it's just a matter of I just want to sleep with other people
Do you believe,
without
Hori,
catching feelings.
when two people have a discussion of opening the relationship and saying, oh, now we're going to have an open relationship, do you believe, Hori, that's the point where they need to break up? Because clearly they're not
Honestly
enough for each
speaking,
other.
I'm listening to what you guys are saying, and it's starting to very much feel pointless to actually have
Why are you still together?
the relationship still. To say,
Yeah.
if you feel the need to go outside and be with somebody else, what is bringing that need so much that it makes you comfortable with actually coming back to me after that specific need? So meaning, it's either I'm not satisfying you enough and you want to get satisfaction out there, or you're just now on a sexual spree where you want to just experience people and you are calling it an open relationship because now you don't want to have it considered as cheating. So we're like, okay, let's have an open relationship. You go have sex day, I'll go have sex day. We'll come back together.
I think essentially that's how open relationships start.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
They don't want to be labeled as a cheat.
Yeah, that's what you see.
So
That's how I'm seeing it. That's why I'm also very much confused as to the terms of it. Just sound so foreign to say. Fuck, is this really what you guys are gonna do? Like, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna have sex and meet other people, and you're gonna come back home and be like, okay, let's continue with this relationship. I had my sex, yeah, fine, cool. I'm happy with what happened then, and yeah, it's fine. I can have you back. And you're right to say that's exactly what it is. It's like a pass. It's like a safe pass to cheating.
So that's essentially what it is. And I also think that it's a way of these people that are literally, I don't want to say they're using it as a weapon, but it's a thing of,
they're using it as a gateway.
Yeah, I want to open a relationship and explore this person.
To fucking around.
And then in case it doesn't work out with that
then
person,
I still have you.
Back. So that's
it's like someone
thing.
telling you who they need a break from a relationship.
Practically. Yeah. And a break in most cases, Street Squad. Remember, if your partner's going to tell you that they need a break, they are literally saying that they need an open relationship. And you're going to wait for them, but they're going to go out there.
You know what a break sounds like to me? You know what a break sounds like to me? When someone says, oh, I need a break, I can't take it.
I have somebody that I want to fuck with. And
I have someone that I want to see how far things are going to go.
Yes.
And I might not come back, but I still want to have should things not
work out, then I still have you.
Yeah.
You need to stay put.
Exactly. You're not allowed to go anywhere.
I'm going to try something. If it doesn't work,
I'm coming back to you.
Yeah.
Practically. And you're right. That's exactly how I see it as well.
For me, when someone says "Kibatla break," there's no break here.
And I don't do breaks.
Break, it's a more
break is thank you. Have a great day. Fuck you. And have a nice day.
Let me ask this: when it comes to taking a break, do you believe that in some cases there are people, they don't want to take a break to explore someone else, but they're taking a break because they feel like they're not in the right emotional state, or
I'll be here.
financial
There's no
state, or whatever state they are in, to
does
be
not
in a
accommodate
relationship.
you.
You're going to get into that state.
They don't want to lose
here.
you as a person. They don't want. But
I'll be here to hold your hand to go through that thing.
The reason why we have a relationship is so that whatever it is, remember, relation is for us to come together. The ship part of it means we are going through a specific journey. So you can't come and tell me that when we are in a relationship that you want space or you want a break because you need to go through something. I'm with you. We need to get through it together.
Exactly.
The reason I'm with you is because we are calling this a relationship for a reason. We are now coming together, relation, and the ship is the journey of this relation. So if you're going to come to me and say, hey, I need a break, it means you're not necessarily putting me in your plans to go through whatever it is. Hence in marriage, they say through thick and thin,
for better
or for better or worse. To say whatever it is that you're going to be going through, my sweetheart, I will be there for you.
I should be
and
there.
whatever it is that I'm going to be going through, you should be there for me as well. You know what I mean?
And I feel like if someone is saying that they want to take a break, it just essentially means that they were never fully invested
in you,
in the relationship.
Thank you. That's exactly what it means. Like,
because that means you can tap in and tap out whenever you feel like
when
it.
you feel like it.
Yeah.
You know, you can ghost, you can go off, you can go silent, and that's like okay, simply because there are terms like break, terms like open relationship, and you name it. Like I feel like hence I was a bit not edgy, but hence I was like a bit hesitant when you guys started explaining that whole open thing, to say it's a serious relationship, but then it gives you leeway to do whatever that you want to do on the side without your partner feeling like you're cheating on them. I'm told. So
yeah, so when it comes to break, I don't care what you're going through in life. You're going to go through that thing with me on your side.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be anyway, because imagine going through the worst.
And your partner
life.
says, no, I can't
and
go
I'm not
through
here. I don't even, you told me, oh, we need a break, so I shouldn't call you. You just need to sort yourself out.
Yeah.
You're going through the most. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. And when are you just isolated? That time you have a boyfriend that you said, I want to take a break from. Nah, you're not taking a break. Tell me what you're going through so that I can assist you.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed
Tell
to
me
be.
what you're going through, then
Yeah.
I'll assist you
Yeah.
the way I can.
Yeah.
Immediately, I know men usually are solution based. They're going to
Yeah.
come with solutions for you.
Exactly.
You're going through a tough time financially. They're going to try and come with the solution. Whatever that you're going through, isn't the way you want to break.
Nah,
There's
no.
You can't.
Let's
there's
just
no way.
break
Break is set up for failure.
So let's just-
Set
let's
up
just
for
break up,
failure.
yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
And I
Because
also feel like it's a bit. It has this thing, manipulation to
it is manipulation.
I want us to take a break. I don't
Conniving,
I don't want us to be
manipulating.
over, but I don't want us. I don't want to continue.
Yeah.
This
I want to keep, like Lesego just explained, to say, I want to keep you, but I want to see if there's a possibility of me having something that is better than what we have.
Because it's
However,
easy to
in
say-
case that does not work out,
I can
I
come
still
back.
need you here.
Yeah, I know, Hori, I'm still in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because for me, when you say you want to break in a relationship, it definitely sounds like no matter how pure or emotional things that you're going through in life, immediately I'm going to think to myself, this one wants to go and explore something
Exactly.
somewhere. There's
And
a
in most
potential.
cases, that's the case.
There's a potential somewhere, and they're thinking, there might be something there. And because you probably might have done it before, that you break up with someone thinking, those are greener pastures, only to find out, nearly more fun fair. It was nice. Yeah.
Fair, fun, mooi.
grass-
Mooi van fair, fair van mooi.
The grass was not green on
The
that.
Yeah.
grass was definitely not greener on the other side. So then now you have experienced, actually, before I lost something that was meaningful by taking this decision, now I need to be strategic about it. Now I just need to ask for a break. And then later on, when things are working out, I'm just going to tell this guy, listen, while I was taking a break, I just found someone, and they found me, and we found each other. So unfortunately,
We can't
now
continue.
Lucy,
Now
Lucy,
Lucy.
you still have a passe.
Waiting for fucking Godot.
So,
Fuck that
so
shit.
it goes back to the initial question of saying that, do you think open relationships will replace polygamy?
They will
Because
never. They serve two different purposes.
Do you think polygamy is it's like a open is it like an open relationship?
No, it
in a
isn't.
way?
No,
Or
it's
is it
not.
an agreement between
No, it
the
isn't.
couple?
You see, the thing is with polygamy, like I had just advised or said to say, there was a time in my life when I loved two women. And love. I don't give a shit about sex. I don't care about, at that moment, I was like, I really love these two individuals. And I would really love for them to meet each other and for me to connect them and for me to tell them that I love both of you and I want to start something with both of you type of thing. You know what I mean? It had fuck all to do with my sexual, advances towards them. So polygamy is practically that, to say, I want both of you. I love both of you. And I'm going to marry both of you. So remember, polygamy is literally now the proper commitment to that specific, or to those specific individuals who now you feel like you want to carry in your life. And yeah.
The other thing I want to add on top of what he's saying is that those two things, they serve two different purposes. If you're gonna say, or if you're gonna agree and say, open relationship is replacing polygamy, then it reduces the polygamy to sex. Because normally when people, for example, when people have an open relationship, it's because, yes, you guys are together in a relationship and you want to open it because you don't find each other appealing sexually. You meet the other criterias of what you want in a person, but when it comes to how you look, you're not necessarily what I want. Then you go and explore. Then you have an open relationship, because you don't have an open relationship just to have a relationship with that person who's a third person. You're just there just to service each other, just for vibes. It's just for vibes, basically. But when it comes to polygamy, it has nothing to do with vibes. We are building here.
Yeah, practically.
Yeah, we are building here, Chief. And remember, when
You're part of the family.
Yeah, this is something very serious.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with when you got clapping and you smiled, and then we were like, Azisha. No. We are investing here. This is an investment. So I feel like it's gonna reduce polygamy to sexual appeal only, like it is in an open relationship, and it's way much more. So it definitely will not. And also, people do polygamy for different reasons. Sometimes you have someone that you love and they can't bear kids, and then you feel like, I don't wanna lose you, and then you ask the person, oh, can I have permission of going to get someone that's gonna bring kids to this family? And they're like, yes. Sometimes people from Konatala, I know who normally when they do polygamy is that the person stays here and the other one stays Konatala, right? So for them not to lose, for an example, Big Zulu said it many times, because there's no elder person Konatali at their homestead that's looking after the homestead. So he wants someone that's going to stay there as the second wife or the third wife while he's living his life here, because this is where he works. This is where work is for him as an artist. But when he has someone that then that home is being taken care of. Instead of that home being locked because no one is staying there. And then Yena is working this side. Every time he goes that side, there's no one that side. So there's different reasons
around why you would like polygamy.
It's not really one reason.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not 100% sure how polygamy works, but on the permission part, with the open relationship, it's an agreement. We both agree, right? So in polygamy, as I said, I'm not 100% sure, but it's an agreement as well between the wife and the husband, right? So if there's a point in time where, let's say for instance, my husband, I never knew that he's a polygamist or he believes in polygamy, and then he brings another woman into the relationship and says, I want to marry this woman. But from the get-go, I never knew that this is how he's gonna go about, because to me, I'm the only person that he ever wanted to marry, but all of a sudden there's another woman and he wants to take her as a second wife. So in that case, what happens now?
No, you can leave if you want to. Remember, when he comes to ask you for a permission, you're not forced. You can just say, this is not what I signed up for. I'm out. Then you can be out.
Well, yes, okay, let's always like...
Because I wanted to say
then you can be out. That sounds a bit insensitive.
Because what I wanted to get at is...
No, you can go if you want to. You don't have to agree to it.
Yeah, true. Okay, yes, you're right. So you don't have to agree to it. And I'm just looking at the aspect of you still love her as your partner and you're just loving somebody else. And you're approaching her in terms of trying to gain agreement to say, hey...
And you're humbling yourself at the time.
This is, very much emphasized that, we are humbling ourselves at the time.
You're definitely going to humble yourself.
So, but like you're... Okay, if you are totally against it, then obviously that's different. But if maybe, let's say you're rejecting based on who I'm trying to bring in the relationship, then obviously we can now go on a wild goose chase.
It will never be based on who you're trying to bring. There's no one coming in, period. Okay. When I said she can leave, I didn't say it's an ultimatum that I'm giving as the man.
It's a choice that I have.
I'm telling you, you're not forced to accept this. You can leave if you want to.
But you want her.
Sometimes, but most of the time, like Zulu people or Zulu men, they will pursue and try to convince you for months. They will never give up in just one go. But
that's a love part of it.
That person already exists anyway. So it's just a matter of formalizing and bring that person. He's still going to continue to see that person.
Because what I wanted to get at is because in open relationship, when you open the relationship and you see other people, it's then not considered cheating. So with polygamy, if I didn't agree or there was no permission asked, and
Yeah,
bring
it is
us
cheating.
At least
cheating.
It
It
definitely
considered
is cheating.
with what?
Polygamy.
If you,
No, it isn't polygamy. If
my
So
man,
for
if you are in
polygamy,
disagreement and I decide to keep you, but I'm seeing the other person, yeah, definitely.
that's
But
what we're saying.
If yeah, that's obviously cheating.
if she
But
agrees, then it's not cheating.
If you disagree and obviously, yeah. If you agree, then yeah, that's obviously not cheating. But then, if you disagree, then we need to obviously come to an agreement as to we can no longer proceed because now I want the specific person, but you are not for the polygamy thing. But I think I don't know. Like, do you just on that question, just a short question, quick yes, no's. Do you think that as a man, would you be in a position to know whether you're polygamous or not?
Sometimes it
No, I'm just saying, like, where now? Because remember, polygamy has nothing to do with what your culture says or what your culture says. It's got to do with how you feel. And I'm sorry, but a lot of people feel
not
like
always.
not always. Sometimes it's a
Let me tell you
cultural
something.
thing.
Ne? Sometimes, for an example, sometimes you were born a twin, ne? But the other twin died. And maybe when you go and consult, they say, oh, your twin wants a wife. So you need to take a wife for that twin.
But
it's your
that's
wife.
condition. That's condition. Now I'm talking your emotion. That is condition. That is condition to say your twin wants a wife. Now you're surprised. You say, oh, fuck, I did not know that. Now I'm happy with my wife. I've got my wife. I'm happy. I'm not looking for a second woman. That is condition. I'm now asking to say, do you feel like you as a man would know when you get into a relationship whether you are a polygamous man or not? Kagiso, I need you to answer this as well.
You would. Let me tell you why you would.
Okay, no. Before you tell me why you would, I want to know from Kagiso. Do you think as a man you would know whether you're polygamous or not? Or is that something that we gain as men as we gradually go through our marriage?
Sometimes it's because of money.
Men, naturally, all of them are polygamists.
Say again.
Men, naturally, all of them are polygamists.
Going wild.
So it matters.
So say again.
Stop.
Yeah?
Men?
Is there something I'm mispronouncing, Mo?
No, this guy is talking too much.
Hey, man, hurry the fuck up. What's in there? It's got one in there. Because you put the question in boring a limb.
The ice. Simengawe ke man. Silindewe. What's gonna like the ice more fast?
Hey, man, I thought you said a carpet dry cleaning.
Shoemaker. This is a carpet you go shoemaker when I feed mark your shit. So.
That's a lot icy cara, but good boy, Miguel.
You puss, man.
Yes, you were saying?
I'm saying naturally all men are polygamists. Ne? No, I'll tell you why.
Conversation.
As a conversation in, it's circumstances that lead Oromo to atware to one. Ne? And how can I share in all spectrums of animals that is the case? All mammals, the male has, how can I say, it ends up just being a natural thing for whatever reason. But if given the opportunity, they would think about the choice of taking a second.
Opportunity, left foot fly. Who's there? Okay.
Okay. On that note, do you think that women can also be
Nah, what happening now?
love with more than one person?
No.
You
Already said.
There's a shortage. Meaning you can't do it.
There's a shortage of men. So definitely. I mean, imagine taking 3 men. That time already there's a shortage of men.
No, you know,
It shouldn't be because of that. But like Nella's asking a fairly valid question to say,
because
can women do the same?
No.
But honestly speaking, I think and just to highlight this, we do live in an environment where women
never mind society.
want to compare themselves
No,
to
bro.
the man.
We have same bodily features as women, but naturally men are stronger, faster. So unkasi kenyi, we can be the same height, ne? Unkasi kenyi, me and a lady that's my same height, same weight, and you say box
Yeah.
or
Run. Yeah.
or swim.
Yeah.
It has been proven many times that that's an unfair
Advantage.
Yes. So equality doesn't mean we both get placed on an equal
Pedestal, yeah.
Yeah. You can't give a deaf person music or headphones to listen to this track, and you give a blind person headphones and say listen to these tracks. Then you're gonna sell by transcriber what they heard. That's equality, but it's an unfair equal.
Yeah.
You understand? So give them both what they have.
Yeah.
There's a reason why even in law, naturally, or the court would favor in divorce the child to go live with the mother. They're more nurturing. There's a lot of advantages that come with being a woman.
Which is unfair, but
It's unfair. It's unfair.
We'll discuss it
But-
for 10 marks.
That'll be a different topic on its own. But it's unfair, but they have their advantages of the child going with their mother.
Can I answer as a woman?
So now, whatever advantages men seem to have, women try to find equality in those.
Yeah.
Why don't they find equality in the fucked up things men do?
So can I answer as
Like,
a woman?
for example, going to war, Ukraine and what,
Okay.
when they were forcing men to go to war where they couldn't leave, and they're telling women and kids they can go. Where were the women or the feminists saying, I want to sign up and I want equalities as men? Uloko, Pausebeta in the sewage pipelines and all that jazz.
Okay, back
like these
then-
hideous, like jobs.
Back then,
They don't
during the
really-
wars, during those times, about World War I or II, we didn't have rights like that, like we have now. We understand. But now there are women in war.
I'm not saying there isn't.
They do sign
That's
up
why-
and go to Afghanistan and all these places.
You're not understanding my point. I'm not saying there isn't. That's why I didn't use old wars. I used the most recent one, Russia and Ukraine, where men were being forced to go to war. Why? To fight for their country. And women, someone about to start saying, I want equality, I want to go to war. Signing up is a choice for that individual. We're talking now on general spectrum. Like now, when they fight for equality of rights, it's not only for those few individuals, but it's generally for the whole female spectrum.
Yeah.
So I'm saying the same as well, is that, there isn't enough women in engineering. We want women in engineering.
Yeah.
That's why they were saying, you guys only look at this in-suit type of office, jobs, and you want equality there. How about
But
you
when
say
it comes to other things that are
people that are
more
collecting the
technical,
dustbin,
more-
people that are working for the mining, what's about equality there? Because they're still male dominant, good construction site thing. That's where I'm referencing
That's a
now.
very good point that you're
But
making.
they are there though.
Imagine
in
having
mining,
Necessarily
not
as volume
Yes.
as they are in the more comfortable spaces of the workplace. Like you just mentioned, to say when it comes to
Mike.
maybe the corporate, when it comes to like maybe the corporate and other spaces that are now more comfortable for women, it's okay for them to be like, hey, we also need our rights, or we also need to be accommodated in those spaces. But now when it comes to now the more technical, more hardcore labor, or labor intensity, then there's tends to be a bit of shying away from
Imagine
equality should be
I don't want us to say
across
that
all boards.
I don't want us to say that women are not there in terms of these hard labor jobs that you're mentioning. Women are there, like in oil rigs. I also didn't know, but there are women who are on those ships that collect oil.
They are
They
Oh,
go
but they're
underground as
they're
well.
not in the
It's
same...
just that it's not in a high volume like you mentioned
True.
before, but
Yeah.
they are there.
That's what we're
we're saying.
saying. We're not
To say-
saying they're not there.
We're not saying we're not there.
We're not
They're
saying
not
who-
together at the same time.
what we are saying is that they do not deliberately or they do not fight to be in numbers and suit
roles,
jobs.
Yeah.
Like if you look at women that are trying to be equal with men, let's say as CEOs, as executive levels, in offices, where they can still have their nails and just type on a computer. There's a lot. But how many of them has actually taken to the street, but I want to work in the oil rig, I want to go to work in the mines, and it's very few.
That's
what I'm saying. They pick and choose the battles.
True, but remember those women that are also out there who put the feminist views out there. They don't speak for all women. You understand? They are speaking for them. I view it as they're speaking for themselves because they want to work in that space. But there are women who also want to work in this space. But mining. I also wanted to get into mining.
But you're one of a few.
I don't mind.
No.
Not zamazama, but like getting legally.
You're one of a very few, and you might also be arguing.
We have spent
from
like
a
an hour on this
perspective.
episode on this topic, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Shit,
boss.
we've only had one topic.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Really?
Yes.
You fucking serious?
I'm telling you, man.
Not a fucking chance. But anyway, yeah, you're speaking from a perspective of one of the very few women that are willing to actually do the labor that every other
Can we
not
do
even
one last
man
episode?
actually does.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having in Gabia a woman. Imagine hiring a sniper.
Bro, you know who shot AKA? It was a woman.
No.
No, he was a guy.
There's a video.
It was a fucking woman. There's a video. That is a woman in that video.
There's no fucking way, bro.
You guys did not look at that video.
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Fine, let this fucking trend. Street Squad, let this fucking trend. The person who killed AKA was a woman.
There's
look
no
at that
fucking
video.
way.
Bruh, I know that. That was a woman.
How do you know?
And you know
You are
what's
the
funny
first
about this?
person I've
I
ever-
said it before. I actually read. There was a time on Twitter when somebody was like, "Nah, this is a woman who actually did," and people were like, "Yeah, this is a woman because of the physique, because of the movement." I'm telling you, dog. If you remember that video, AKA, if you can go back to
So
it,
Kauti like Angelina Jolie.
you know, people actually suspected. And look, Street Squad or whoever that's watching, I'm not saying this is the case.
Hey, Ntanaka. Batlo bulaya boy.
Mamang,
Wakaseke.
what's it litlozi laka?
Litlozi?
Litlozi laka. Puletia ya oruantunya. Stunya sir
Sajema.
sajema.
Sere gistunya.
Khala basama podisa.
Sere gistunya pro.
Sir
Sakngafulele ona sa kwato ka stunya.
zakwato rastunya. But I'm sorry to say, but
I need to check
honestly,
that video again, dog.
please have a look
This
at that
is very
video.
interesting.
The person
It's my
that
first
killed
time ever hearing
AKA,
this.
well, from my perspective, and I've got every right to have a comment on what I saw, that looked like a woman. The way she ran up, the way she looks, or the way that specific body looks. Nilim sided up, boss. It was a woman. Look at that video
You
again.
know, Jorge, those people, they are in court right now, like the Baba Twer, all of them.
Is there a woman there?
No.
Unfortunately not. But those are probably the people who were part of the syndicate. Or not the syndicate, or part of the thingy. Because apparently there was another shooter by the corner of that
Yeah,
street.
there was even someone inside the restaurant.
Damn.
Those are the people that
So
arrested.
it was well planned out.
But it's fine. You guys are going to come for me. Must be ready to deal with my lozzies.
This is so interesting.
Because those lozzies don't fuck
Anyway,
around.
let's do one last for the road topic. We can't finish the show with one topic, though.
Are you fucking serious? No, let's go. Well, how many hours, how many minutes are we there?
A lot. Let's wrap it up. Okay?
He's not gonna tell. He's just gonna say a lot.
Yeah.
You know how we are. Let's go.
Give this guy. Every time I need him to wrap up, he's starting
Nah,
another
don't
topic.
lie.
So do you want
It's
us
not
to
that
wrap
fuck
up
with
this
you.
episode and
Yes.
shoot another one?
Yeah, no, like right away. Like, we're
Yeah,
not
right
moving.
away.
It's fine. But anyway, we shouldn't even be discussing this. But anyway.
Yeah, let's cut it and then we shoot
many-
another one right away.
Okay, but anyway, it's fine. Cool.
We already shot 3 episodes.
Yeah, apologies. I'm trying to make it.
Oh shit!
Okay. But anyway,
Fuck, I forgot about this.
what about what?
I want to wrap up. Okay.
Alright, just
All right, let's wrap it up. Street Squads, thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Witty. I've got Lesejo, I've got Neo, I've got Kagiso. We're doing the business. We're doing what we got to do. We're doing what we have to do because we love our country. We are reporting from South Africa, and we are. No, that's a nice comment. You know, I don't know if we're third world.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately.
Getting high off the purple.
Poverty status. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. My name, is Streetz, Global Streetz Live. That's what you're tuning into. And we are out of here.